How the White House really came to be. The White House did not emerge from destiny, vision, or democratic purity. It exists because the early United States needed a solution to a political problem. After independence, America had no permanent capital. The federal government moved between cities like New York and Philadelphia. At first, this instability was intentional. Leaders feared giving any one state too much power. But very quickly, it became impractical. In 1790, Congress passed the Residence Act. It decided two things. The capital would be built along the Potomac River, and it would not belong to any state, to prevent state dominance. This decision was not neutral. It was a bargain. Northern states wanted the federal government to assume Revolutionary War debts. Southern states wanted the capital closer to slave-holding regions. Both sides traded favors. The location of the capital was the price. Once the site was chosen, the government needed a presidential residence. In 1792, a design competition was held. The winner was James Hoban, an Irish-born architect. His design drew heavily from European neoclassical architecture, especially Leinster House in Dublin. This was deliberate. The United States wanted to project legitimacy and authority on the world stage. It did not invent a new visual language of power, it borrowed one from European elites. Construction began in 1792. Much of the labor was done by enslaved Africans, alongside poor immigrants and skilled stonemasons. This detail is often minimized, but it is central. The home of the president, the supposed symbol of freedom, was built using unfree labor. At first, the building wasn't called the White House. It was known as the President's House, or the Executive Mansion. In 1814, during the War of 1812, British forces burned it. When it was rebuilt, the stone walls were whitewashed to cover fire damage. Over time, the name, White House, stuck and was officially adopted in 1901 under Theodore Roosevelt. The first president to live there was John Adams, in 1800. The building was unfinished, cold, and isolated. Adams complained it felt more like a construction site than a palace. George Washington, who oversaw its creation, never lived in it. So when you look at the White House, understand what it represents. It was not inevitable. It was the result of political bargaining. Its symbolism was imported, not invented. And its foundation contains a contradiction, a seat of freedom built by enslaved people. If you see it only as a democratic symbol, you're romanticizing it. In reality, it was designed as a political tool first, and everything else came later.